I walk through the cold metal doors and am hit with a wave of surprise. This is my third time here, and it is very different from the past couple of times. I expected to feel the same high-strung, stressful atmosphere, but it's not evident this time. At least not as evident. The people at the front desk ask me what I need help with in which core area. I explain to them I'm just doing a project on the space, and they start joking around with me and asking to be interviewed. This immediately puts me at ease because I was really nervous to walk into the study again. I still see people who are stressed and worried, but nothing like before. People are more calm and appear to have a look of relief on their faces. I wonder about the success of and how well the study does at helping students. Is it amazing at its job, or does it not do so well? Maybe it's somewhere in the middle. I honestly do not know at this point, and I want to find out. I continue to walk around the big open room. People are in different forms around the study. By forms, I mean some people are clustered tightly on smaller tables and having intense conversations. Others are off in the blue plastic chairs by themselves with headphones in. Not everyone is doing the exact same thing. After walking around and observing for a few more minutes, I decide to approach a guy in a navy polo shirt and khaki pants. His demeanor is nice and his posture is relaxed. He seems friendly and occasionally looks up from his work and smiles at people walking by him. As I approach him, he looks up and asks if I need anything, but not in a rude way. He asks in a genuine kind of way. I introduce myself and find out that his name is Colin. After explaining my podcast, I decide to ask him a few questions about how he feels about the study. So do you come here a lot?
I probably come here about 4 times a week to study or just when I need some quiet space to do any work or any studying.
Okay, and what draws you to the study and makes you want to come here?
I definitely think it's a nice business-like atmosphere. I can sit down and think to myself. I think the setup of the place is pretty open and allows me to do any kind of activities that I need to do. Also, the people in there are always very helpful, and it's always a good place to go and ask questions if I need it. And it's I always get a lot of work done in there.
Okay, yeah, I got that when I came in. Everyone kept asking me how I was and if I need anything, so it just seems like a pretty helpful place.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's definitely friendly and very academic. That's pretty much why I go there 4 to 5 times a week. It just really gets me in the mindset of school and really helps me focus.
I've been looking at the study for a couple weeks now, and I've been asking myself if it's more of a place for Kentucky to look good, or if you think it genuinely helps. So what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it is a very beautiful building, so I definitely think that aesthetically it helps Kentucky look good, but if you go and give it a shot, you can definitely come to find that it definitely does help, and it definitely does set you in the mood to study and to keep your mind focused on your task.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Anytime.
After talking to Colin, I could sit here and say I've come to the conclusion that the study is a perfect place and everyone should go there. Colin really seemed to enjoy the study and benefit from the type of help and structured setting they offer. However, Colin is only one person. I can't really come to a conclusion based off of a single person. Colin seemed very approachable and easy to talk to when I introduced myself. So maybe an environment that has more interaction is good for Colin. So I decided I'm going to keep looking around and trying to find someone who doesn't seem as easygoing and appears to be a little more uptight, for lack of a better word, so I can get more perspective on the study. I see a girl in jeans and a cardigan with her hair in a tight bun at the top of her head. She's frantically typing and looks overwhelmed. I almost didn't approach her because of this. I get nervous when someone doesn't appear to be friendly, but I got over my fear and I went to talk to her. After introducing myself, I came to find she only has a little bit of homework so she can talk. Her name is Sadie and is her first time in the study. So, this is your first time here, correct?
Yes, I was struggling in my biology class, and my friend had told me about it, but I'd never really considered it myself. But after I flunked my first test, I decided to give it a try, so I came here.
Okay. So do you think this, how long have you been here?
I've been here about an hour.
Okay. Do you think so far that it's helped you, or how has your experience been so far?
Honestly, when I came in, I thought that it was going to help me relieve all my stress and I was going to be cleared up on the material, but I'm a little bit more stressed out now and I'm extremely overwhelmed.
Okay, why do you think you're overwhelmed now, in the study?
Well, there's a lot of people trying to explain things to me at once, and that part's overwhelming. And the atmosphere is a lot like a classroom, so in some ways that could be helpful, but in most ways it's pretty harmful.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I would feel. I've came to the study a few times, and it helped a little bit, but I get the whole classroom feel. That was really stressful for me. Okay, and last question, because I've asked everyone else this. Do you think that the study is more of a ploy to get people to come to UK, or do you think it genuinely helps people when they come?
I think it's a little bit helpful, but not as much as they make it seem. They make it out to be this huge big thing that if you're struggling, you can just go get tutoring sessions for free and it'll basically change your grade. And it's been helpful, but it hasn't done anything too significant for me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sadie's interview went a lot different than Colin's. Sadie seemed a little less thrilled, and quite frankly, she seemed underwhelmed at the aid the study offered her. She mentioned that when she came, she was expecting a lot and had high expectations because her friends loved it. But then she stated that she felt even more confused than before because of the environment, which really seemed to stress her out and kind of make her feel not welcome and uncomfortable. So after talking to Sadie, maybe the study isn't for everyone, and you really just kind of have to find where studying would benefit you. And not one place is going to fit everyone's needs based on their personality and other things that would contribute to what would help them study. In conclusion, we have looked at the many opinions and interpretations of the study. We have asked ourselves if it truly helps or is a tool to make the University of Kentucky look better. But most importantly, we have asked if the study truly helps or not. So which is it? We have Colin's perspective as a calming, relaxing place to help you get your work done. It's a nice place to go to get any outside help you may need, or maybe just a place to go in a quiet room to get work done. He thinks its classroom-like settings help him focus and make him more aware he is doing schoolwork and needs to get it done. Colin really believed the study was designed to truly benefit the students, and he believes it's succeeding. On the other hand, we have people like Sadie. She believes the study is not very effective and can sometimes do more harm than good. When she goes in, she sees a classroom-like setup and immediately starts to panic and think of how difficult the material she's learning is. So maybe the study doesn't benefit students as much as one would think. Is it failing at its job? Is this just something to make UK look good? Although I can pretty confidently say that the study was not built as a ploy just to get students to come to UK, I still am not sure how well or how poor the study is doing at helping the students here. After thorough interviews and touring the study, I finally came to the conclusion that there is no conclusion. There is no black or white answer. There's a lot of gray matter. One cannot say whether the study truly helps or not because each person is different. Some students like to study alone, while some like to study with others. There are so many differences in what benefits a student that there is no way to decide from only touring and interviews if the study really does help, because it really depends on the person. Thank you for listening, and I hope this has made you think a little bit more about the study that is located in the basement of Champions Court 1.